Look at your crosshair, dude. You walked into a fuse charge. Oh my god. What are you doing? Oh, actually, he actually killed your teammate because of you. Nice. Wow. That's completely your fault. I'm not gonna lie. It's only good in niche situations, like you're trying to play it and there's low time. Hello gamers, welcome back to Spectating Nightmares, where I watch your games and physical pain and get physical pain. We got a new setup. I cleaned my room, so now I can do this. IRL teabag. Yeah, a little change of scenery. Hope you like it. I like it much more. Feel a lot more better about myself, and that's nice. All right, today we have Claro, a Copper 1, Peak Bronze 1, PCNA player who's been playing since Year 9 Season 4. So that's actually not too long. So that's pretty good for that amount of time. Because I solo queue, I try to tell myself that I have to do everything if my team loses because I wasn't good enough. Attaboy. That's the spirit around here. I try to formulate a strat in my head before the round starts. I don't think I'm good, but I don't think I'm that bad to not pass bronze. I watch a lot of videos that break down Pro League matches, but I almost never use the strats because I don't use comps, and I think that I could pass silver if I use them. Okay. Let's see. I don't care. Let's just go into the game. All right. Hello, Claro. We are here on Oregon today, which if you've been watching the Poxonlox channel recently, I did just drop a full basement guide, full top floor guide, and I wanted to announce the Poxonlox Academy, baby, which is my new series where I'll be doing lots of stuff, and we're going to talk more about it later. But anyway, stay tuned for really good strategic videos. Plus, we got the channel looking a little different these days. But anyway. All right, Claro, what you got for me? I honestly hate people that play Valk in bronze because 9 out of 10 times, 99 out of 100 times actually, the cams are just not as impactful as they could be and almost even useless at times. Plus you don't have comms and you're not using comms, so what is the point of playing Valk? Like half of Valk is relaying info to your team, not just yourself. You know, the point of cams is that the info can benefit everyone, not just you. So why are you playing Valk? That's my question. When you could play a trap operator where the info benefits everyone. How many times do I have to say stop playing castle in bronze? This is the worst castle you can do. Look at this. If you guys ever freaking do this castle, I swear to God, I'm banning you from the channel. Guys, I swear, stop playing castle in bronze. Look at this. They can get a one-way angle through this wall. If you make a rotate here, they can get a one-way angle from head glitching on the stairs and just hold across through the site from the safest possible position of all time because you gave them a castle that your team cannot do anything about. And you can't fight back now because it's castled off. So if you try to shoot back, you're shooting into a castle. So you have given them a one-way angle because you are a moron, okay? Toyota 14, if you ever see this, stop playing castle. This is fine. The big window one's fine. Kids window would be good. And we would know a lot of reasons as to why if you watch my top floor death zone, safe zone system. Because that castle's a great option for stopping those lethal angles if you're castling the outside windows. Castling top white though, dumb. Anyway, so now your team is castled in, you've lost all the space of the map, and they can still use these devastating angles from the rappels to clap your cheeks. So please rip this down, Claro. Thank you. That's already a good start. That castle's horrible. You're giving up map control. You're giving up the space. The other team is getting benefits. So this is good. Now, we're off site. I believe you did check cams. I got distracted by the hate grind, the hate boner I had for castle there. Let's get back and focused here. That cam on site's actually pretty good. I'm not going to hate on that. The cams are fine. It's just way harder to check cams all the time rather than just having passive trap info. And that's why I recommend trap info for these lower ranks, because checking the cams all the time, you're probably going to miss the opportunity. You're going to miss the window. You might not even get the info that you need. So we're holding lobby. This is actually really good. You know why? We're holding a lot of map control here. So we're holding lobby. If they come through the garage, they come through lobby, come up the stairs. You're holding all this space, and they have to basically drone you to kill you because you have such an advantage. Plus, you can flank white, and you can use your C4 from below. So I like the fact that you're playing here, but now that you kind of realize nobody's coming over here, you could probably start trying to rotate to the push because you could see that, like, we do have some pressure on site. We have the guy Kid's window who's locking down this devastating angle, which I mentioned in my other video. You know, this guy's about to kill 3 people with 1 bullet. You got the guy Big Window with the Osa, and I believe there was a Ying. Nope, it's just Osa. Okay. So they're going to push pressure here. They can push pressure attic, and they're going to take all this space. So now, because you are the only option in solo queue, you do need to rotate and start trying to contest this. Now, unfortunately, your teammates are literally just beating each other off right here for some reason, running into the open, and they're having a tough time. So there's nothing you can really do about that besides relieve the pressure by supporting them from either this green window. If you know he's on the kid's rappel, this green window is a great way to take him out. Or if you know this guy's attic, you can hold it from the hatch if you have the hatch open. Unfortunately, you don't. It seems like right now you just don't know where they are, which is kind of fair if your teammates aren't calling out. But the problem is you're not on site as well, so you're not going to know where they are because your site cams aren't really helping you, it seems. And again, this like constantly having to check the cams, getting off, like you're not in a safe spot right now. You know, you're in the middle of the open. You know, if someone lurks to the lobby like this lion, if he ended up pushing into meetings as Z, he probably would just shot you in the back while you're on camps. Another reason why I don't recommend playing Valk if you're in bronze. Now, you know this guy's maving. We've seen the pressure on other took of the site already. That guy took out big window. It's just the glass. That's a great C4. Nice play. Nice play, exactly. You know he's kind of... You can probably guess he's alone, and you go for the push there. So you think there's one more, that's fine. Now is when you need to get back to site, because you can't do anything from here, right? Your teammate is stuck... Oh, never mind, you can, because you guys didn't reinforce the wall. If this is reinforced, though, he didn't get it all the way open, you would have to run back up white and get to site as fast as possible, because this is a long way back to site. So if this team is any better, they see that 3v1, and they just hit the site right away, because they know you're over here. If we back it up 5 seconds... They know you're over here after killing the Mav, and now these three can work together to take out this one guy, and if they do, they have control of the bomb site. You have to try to retake in a 1v3, and you're going to lose the round. So you instantly want to rotate back after getting that pick on Mav instead of sitting here. But you have the wall open because you didn't reinforce it, which I guess maybe you knew, maybe you didn't, I'm not sure. But you gotta pick up the pace and get back. This guy's 1 HP, and if he gets his cheeks clapped, they could just plant the bomb, you're going to lose the round. At the same time, you're in bronze, you don't know where they could be, and that's fair. So it's fine that you're taking your time. You just got to go back, though. You just got to go back. You got to hold the site. You guys have no rotate. This is really bad. It means you can only get back this way, and as you can see, this guy's holding it from here. So literally, because you don't have a rotate here, and because you don't have a rotate here, if you ever see this on attack, you could have one guy hold this, another guy repel in the window, and then you can just play it here. Or you can play it here. You can plant anywhere in here. One flashbang if there's a guy sitting in here. The whole cross is held down, and then the other team is completely screwed. It's why you have to make this rotate. It's why you have to make this rotate so that you can rotate in and contest it. Or get back to the site if you're in your position. So this site setup is just absolutely atrocious. And, you know, that's in part because you don't have a secondary shotgun, which I always recommend when you solo queue because of reasons exactly like this. Okay, just make them plant at this point. There's 30 seconds. You can make them plant, and then you can push up when they're planting to make it a 1v1 rather than 1v2. Wait for the plant sound. Peeking into the glass smoke might not be the best option. I don't know. So this is something I was worried about happening a lot sooner, is this frost dying. He did end up just running to the middle of the open. At this point, make him plant. Don't completely run away. Just hold your door. Just aim at your door, because the thing is you ran away and this guy's planting with no cover. So if you heard him planting and you didn't run away, you could just push up and kill him right now. But because you ran away, he's going to get the bomb down. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ran away, but they're planting the bomb. Like, and they can only kill you from one doorway. So you just hold your door. If they run at you, you shoot them in the face. You don't need to, like, go hide super hardcore, because now it's a really difficult retake. Luckily, you got the timing on that guy. That's nice. This guy could have just sat and held an angle and used cover, because he'd have an advantage just crouched behind this couch because he has cover and you don't. This guy has cover as well. Are you going to win this fight? If you win this, you're him. Oh, that was a nice try through the wall. At this point, just go defuse. Like, the wall is not open. If you sprint across here, you can still defuse. Like, this guy can't stop you from defusing. There's no point going for the kill. And if he vaults over the shield, he's stuck in the middle of the open, and you have an easy gunfight. Wow, I can't believe you lost that. I'm not gonna lie, you just got shit on. Okay, all right. So yeah, at that point, just too passive, not aggressive enough. Pick up the pace, man. Go defuse that shit. Go kill the planner. Don't just give them the site. You're just giving them the site for free, which is not good. You don't want to give them the site, because then they can plant, then they can do that. They have a post plant. You have to retake. You don't have a lot of time. You have to go fast. It's sloppy. It's hard. Stop them from planting. You don't have to retake. You're gonna win more rounds. So far, though, like, solid gameplay for bronze. Solid gameplay so far. Quite impressive. Now, do we know how to set up basement? That is the question. We do have the shotgun this time, which is nice, so you can actually do the site setup. Are you going to do it right? Are you going to reinforce the other freezer wall? Let's go. Let's go, baby. Someone's watched the Oregon basement guide. That's great. I don't know what is the point of this? Wait, does this guy have secret tech? What is the point of that? To throw smoke? You could just crouch and throw smokes through here. I don't know what. Does this guy have smoke lineups? Am I about to witness some godsend tech? Rotate? Rotate? Ah. Guys, he hasn't watched the Oregon basement video. You should go watch the defensive triangle video on Oregon basement, dude. You're gonna skyrocket your Oregon basement defenses if you set it up properly. You're just giving them so much free space. If you ever see this as an attacker, always take bunker, because this allows you to just funnel through here and clear this out and take basement so much easier. But elbow is so powerful because you can just sit here and it's a literal bunker. There's no soft walls, there's no reinforcements. They can't do anything but walk through a door into your shotgun. Play elbow, please. Damn, dude. That is such a sad thing to watch. It is so sad. And you can see right here, now they don't have to worry about this elbow swing at all. They can just take these fights, take in here, and clap your team's cheeks, which is not ideal. Now, have we checked the cams yet? I do not think so. We were setting up and we didn't check them. It's too bad. See, if you want an easier way to hold this, just barricade the front. Just barricade the front and then hold freezer. You know, even starting up freezer, it's already barricaded. You can start here with the shotgun. Like, use the shotgun to your advantage. You can start, if this is reinforced, you can start even all the way up the stairs with the shotgun. Then when they walk in like this guy with no drone, you shotgun him in the face. Like, it's lit. Like, this game is so easy if you just slightly move out of the sight and hold a doorway with the shotgun. Because people just walk through the map like morons. Like, literally, sit in corners with shotgun, you win. Like, that's how you get to gold. You sit in a corner with a shotgun every fucking defense, and you're gonna be 10 times more effective than whatever you're doing in any rank below gold, I swear to God. You guys are just, like, making it harder than it needs to be. You're holding nothing, man. You're aimed at a wall. You're un-ADS. You could be on cams. You could be playing off your team. You could be doing literally anything. Like this. Okay, now you're aiming at a wall again. What are you doing? Why are you walking in circles? What are you aiming at? Aim, bro. Like, instead of doing this in freezer, my toes are smelly. Instead of doing that, you sit here with a shotgun. And Pelu Cuts just got pumped, and then you win. All right. I hope you die right here. This is what I mean. Like, you guys walk around too much. Just hold an angle with the shotgun, and you win. Hold an angle with the shotgun, and you win. Hold an angle with the shotgun, and he walks into you, and you win. The fact you just got drone and they ignore the fact that he exists is crazy. Like, you had the barbed wire, but I guess you're playing off the barbed wire. That's, I guess. But, like, what are you? You're aiming at a wall with the shotgun. Like, pull out your other gun if you want to hold the angle. Okay. Now hold it. You go from area you can play with shotgun to area you can't play with shotgun. You get rid of shotgun, and then you go back to area you can play with shotgun? I don't understand. And now you stare at wall again. Look at your crosshair, dude. You walk into a fuse charge. Oh my God. What are you doing? What are you doing? Good smoke. Good. We did something good. Good job. That's a good smoke. Appropriate smoke. He hits the bar where you smoke. That's how you do it, guys. Everything else, I don't know what's happening. I don't know. It's only round 2. Oh, walk in defuse charge and die. That'd be awesome. That'd be really smart. Good smoke. Yes, keep smoking that. You know he's over there. He has to push down there. Now fight the other guy while it's smoked. Push the other guy while it's smoked. Push him and kill him while your backside is smoked. Otherwise, you're going to end up in a pinch. See, he's opening the hatch. You have to push one of them. You either push up aggressively through the smoke or you push the other guy because you're getting pinched right now. You're getting pinched. You know what I'm saying? You know how these guys got bunker control? It's because your elbow rotate wasn't open and you didn't play there. This is good. See, this is how you should be playing all the time. Not in just the last 10 seconds. Like, you do this so smart here. There's 15 seconds. You are holding an angle on where he could come from. He comes from there. He doesn't drone. You shoot him and you kill him. Why do you guys only do this in the last 15 seconds? Do this all the time. Do it at the start of the round. Do that on the top of main stairs. Do it in lobby. Do it like you did the first round with Valk. Why? And now you got to move. You killed him. Now you got to move. Okay. You got to move. You got to run across. You got to get out of here. You can't sit in the corner because he knows exactly where you are. And if he is not a complete bot, he comes in and pre-fires you because you just literally killed the guy from there. Kill and move, chat. Kill and move. Or just sit there with a shotgun and wait for him and swing off this with the shotgun. But all right, this barricade is horrible, man. We gotta stop doing this. Stop barricading this. Stop. Just play armory. Play armory, open the wall. Now you can hold armory and mastery and main stairs and they can't get out and from over on this side. There you go. Problem solved. You guys really gotta watch my top floor Oregon video. Jesus. All right, so I like the fact that we still have decided to not reinforce anything on our defense rounds. That's smart. This is kind of dumb, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's absolutely no need to hold big tower. Just reinforce it, man. There's so many other areas that you need to hold, which is white stairs, big window, kids. Like, there's so many areas to play on this map that are so much better than playing in big tower. You can play in big tower. You can do this, especially if you know they're coming big tower. Or you could just, like, set a trap for the Maverick. You could, like, C4 him from meeting underneath. There's a lot of things you could do. I guess this is fine. You're gonna waste a lot of time playing big tower at least. It's just hard to rotate back if your team does need you. That's the only thing. If you have players over here and you try to rotate back, the fact that this guy just ran in is absolutely nuts. Like, you have a rotate. Dude, this rotate means somebody's probably playing in big tower to rotate back into the site. This doesn't mean, oh, I can sneak into the bomb site. No, dumbass! And that's how you're getting kills. You're getting kills on people that are that dumb. Think about that. Oh, actually, he actually killed your teammate because of you. Nice. This guy walked up to your rotate and killed your teammate because you are playing so passively that he actually got all the way up there. Wow. Wow. That's completely your fault. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, he's right there. Dude, if they don't know you're there, just peek them. Like, this guy, look at this guy. You can hear him throwing grenades. He doesn't know you're there. He's throwing grenades through your rotate. If you just look over the edge, you can crouch walk up to the edge and alt walk over. You can kill him. You see him. Look, yeah, like that. But do it earlier when you know he knows you're not there. If he doesn't know you're there, peek him and shoot him in the face. Like, what are you waiting for, dude? You should have done that with the striker as well. And your teammate would still be alive if that was the case. And you'd have 5v3. And now you can just rotate back to site and you're good. Like, leave. Just go back to site and reinforce and you win. That's it. If you just leave, you win. Your team's feeding. But you're not there to help. All right, this is good. Nice, exactly, beautiful. Now go back to site. Now just, what are you, dude, they're not gonna walk through attic onto you from the site, dude. What are you doing? Just leave. Okay, this is the problem though. This is the problem. Let me break it down why you need to leave. Because at this point, you've killed 3 people. They know you're in big tower. So they're either one, going to completely avoid you and push for the bomb site, or B, you're gonna die to some random ass angle like a guy on the roof looking at you, a guy hopping in big tower, or dropping down on your window, freaking dunking on you. Or they're gonna walk up the stairs and shoot you in the back. Like, there's so many ways you can die from that. Your safest option is just going back to site. And just being here is just, there's no point anymore. You're not holding anything anymore. You're looking at the only spot they can't come from, actually. Unless they hop in attic window and push you, which would be so dumb. Because they can just take the bomb site and plant because the entire site is free. Because you guys don't know how to defend. Again, if this Maverick drops down, you are dead. You're just dead because you're not even aiming at it. There's a drone on you too. Are you gonna leave now? They know you're here now. You shot the drone. Are you gonna leave? No, you're just gonna keep sitting here. Leave. Just go back to site, man. Just go back to site. Go back to site. I'm still saying go back to site. I'm still saying it. He's 1 HP. He's fighting the Maverick for no reason. Dude, the other team has to plant the bomb on the bomb site. If you go back to the site, you can stop them from doing that, and you don't run into the same problem you had the round before this. Or, sorry, 2 rounds before this. Like, you're fighting guys on the other side of the map with 5 seconds left. That's not smart, okay? That's not smart. That's not good. The bad. The bad. I'm so chill now. I'm actually having a really good time. Okay, you're 6-1. That's not because you're good. It's because the other team is horrible, okay? Let's point that out. Let's throw that out there. All right, we're doing a big tower take. That's fine. You're gonna hard breach in. Oh, fuck, I took the ladder, dude. He took the ladder, bro. All right, great. Your whole team's dead. Not your fault. But you do need to pick up the pace a little. Where are you going, man? You just opened them all. Where are you going? You just opened this.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
What are you doing? All right, well, now it's a 1v4. You went to pick flowers for some reason. Now your whole team's dead. And he's just going back in. What was the thought process that entire time? Good aim. Good aim. Great aim. Best aim I've ever seen. Yeah, just ying it and send it. Let's go. They're all going to be flooding to you. Dude, you're in bronze. They're all going to run at you the second you kill someone. Is this good? Yeah. Push off the yings. Good. Nope. 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 Whoa. 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 Good. Good target prioritization. That's what you got to do. Now get ready for the other guy to swing you. Or not. Okay. Now, see, this is the problem. You think this is a good angle? You're like, if he peeks it, I got him. Look at how you look right now. You're in the middle of the open, dude. This is the crazy part. Is if you just took 2 seconds to walk behind these planks, now you're in cover. And that you're 1 HP, so now they have to hit you in the head or the shoulders. But this way, like, they're definitely going to land at least 1 bullet on you. Look at you. You're in the middle of the open. Look at your stupid face. Sorry. Now, you hear the revive. Are you going to push off that, or are you just going to keep baiting? So this is what we call baiting. Yep, you're dead. Okay, nice. Not only are you baiting, you're baiting in the middle of the open. So it's like you're just wasting everyone's time here. Baiting's fine in that situation because they're gonna play aggressive, but you got to do it so that you aren't dying while baiting, which means get in cover make noise, cause them to peek, get the kills, and then proceed to gain more map control. That's how you bait properly in that 1v4 situation. To be fair, you were in a 1v4, your whole team died. Yeah, you jumped out the window and it was weird, but that didn't waste like a bunch of time. Like your whole team was dead in a minute. So my main recommendation, if I'm in your shoes right now, this round, I want to add more pressure faster. I want to open up more windows, more doors, put pressure onto the site, make them freak out, draw their attention. Going for a direct site take is one of the best ways to do that. On the basement, you can do that by going bunker. You can go bunker, open up the door, ash this Mira. You can add pressure in here. Maybe you're not playing ash. Maybe you're playing someone with smoke grenades, like a twitch. You can tase stuff. You can smoke the Mira. You can cause a lot of pressure. You can do with sense. And then you're adding a bunch of pressure, and your teammates aren't dying as fast because you see how fast your teammates are in the building. They're not droning. They're not doing anything. They're just walking in like idiots. Okay, but you know what you're doing? You're droning 30 seconds in. You haven't opened a window. You haven't opened a door. You have no map control, and you're not helping your team because you're droning the other side of the map. And you said it yourself. You don't even call out. So why are you droning? What are you droning for? Yourself? Are you gonna hop in the white window? That's not a good plan. Why? Because a single guy coming up the showers hall can just flank you and shoot you in the back of the head. Or a guy coming on the top floor, sitting right here. Let's say this Mozzie is off cams. He's sitting here instead, which is very, very possible. Here's the window break. He peeks out. You hop in, and you just died. Wow, good job. Yeah, not a great push. Not a great push at all. Kind of stupid, actually. What about security? You didn't drone that out. Could just be sitting in a corner in here. Again, direct site take is going to be your best friend in literally every rank of the game. Literally every rank of the game, just do direct site takes unless you are coordinated enough with your team to clear the map effectively, which is very hard. Or you're playing Dokkaebi or something that gives you that information. Because now you're on a drone. You made a ton of noise breaking the window. You go top white. So if anyone is anywhere near this vicinity, they know you're there, they hear you, they flank you when you're on drone, you get shot in the back of the head and you're dead and you're completely useless. It's an extremely high risk way to play, which is why you're stuck in this rank, because high risk things don't work very much. They work less often, actually. Don't do this. What are you doing, man? These reinforcements are garbage, okay? Garbage for the defenders. You don't open this wall. That's not how you do this, okay? What do you do instead? Instead of opening this wall, what do we do, guys? You know what you could do is leave it shut so you can't get flanked. And now, oh my God, what is this? We have a line of sight directly through the entire bomb site and into elbow, cutting off literally everything, including the rotate back from bunker. Unfortunately, it took too long. Your teammates are already dead and they already gave up the space. But if you're here quick and you can get in here, just sit and hold this angle. Just sit and hold this. There's no need to open that wall, because now you have cover from the doorway. The whole thing is cut in half, and somebody's probably going to cross that line of sight in the next minute and a half. So you can sit and you can wait. Now, doing this sense wall is kind of silly. Why? Because there's a big gap. So instead, I would recommend bouncing it off this wall so it rolls back and cuts off this doorway. Now they can't see you from this side. Same thing on this side. Bounce, bounce, and then you walk in. Boom, let's get active, baby. Or you throw a third one off the B-bomb to block this line of sight, and then you push in and fight this guy closet. That would be crazy, but based on the first sense wall, I'm assuming that's not what you're going to do. Yeah, see, you just alt walked into the hallway with a crossfire on both ways of you. Like, and you told them you were in freezer because you opened this wall. Like, you literally opened this wall to be like, hey, I'm in freezer. So if anyone is not a moron, they are probably sitting here watching this door. And you were aiming at nothing as you alt walk into the hallway. Now, it happened to work, and you are doing the thing I said. You just did the sense walls really bad. See, you could have done that without the sense walls, because look where Mira is. The sense walls were horrible. You need to understand that these are horrible. Like, you got to do this better if you want to do it. But at the same time, you pushed, you did something, and that's better than doing nothing. So I'm not entirely mad. It could just be much better. This is great. That would have been so good. I see the vision here. You're trying to block this off so your teammate could get in. That was great. That was fantastic. That's how you play off your team right there. This guy's got the bomb. You're trying to sense it off for him. Now he can plant. Fantastic. Great, great. Now, instead of knifing him to plant the bomb, maybe just like hold an angle, because you could have just got two-piece right there. You probably will still. Oh. Hold an angle, bro. You could get flanked. There's so much that could go wrong here. You just expect them to not exist. I'm pretty sure you think the defenders don't exist. They do. They do. Here's proof. Look at this guy. He exists. This guy exists. What, do you exist? Nah, you're not a real person. You're looking at a wall again. You're not holding angles. ADS, dude. What are you doing? ADS, bro. Just if you literally just held your sights up all the time, you'd be 10 times better. Like, you're not prepared for anything. You're fumbling with your gadget and messing around. Like, this guy's shooting, but like he could swing you at any point and you're just not aiming. Look at it. This is my exact point. This is exactly what I'm saying. If you just aim like you did the one round where I was like, hey, why didn't you do that? If you aim that one round, you know that one round you're in freezer and you're aiming at this? Imagine you did that right here. Imagine you were just aiming, bro. No, because you have to pull your sights up and somehow you killed him. That's insane. Oh, no, your teammate did. Okay, never mind. So moral of the story, guys, what did we learn? If you're in bronze, aim. We're still going. The game's still going. Don't leave, guys. Please. I have no friends. All right, we got IQ. Horrible pick. I swear you guys don't watch these videos and then you just submit them. I swear you guys watch one Spectating Nightmare and submit a video because I've said IQ is horrible in 50% of the videos that I've done. Stop playing IQ in bronze, guys. If you guys want to get out of bronze, silver, copper, if you are in any of those ranks, go watch my beginner guide. Top 10 beginner operators for CJX. Go watch that. Only play those operators. I guarantee you will get to gold from any of those ranks. That's all you have to do. You just play those 10 operators. And like, because you guys are picking operators that are so useless. Like, look you have wasted 1 minute sitting outside the building, scanning, what are you scanning? A frost mat? A proximity? I don't know what you're doing. You're wasting your freaking time. That's what you're doing, dude. Oh, you're scanning an echo drone on the bomb site. Great. You know what that's going to do? Absolutely nothing. That's doing absolutely nothing. Good job. You know there's an echo cam in sight. What are you doing with the info? Nothing. You can't do anything with that info. It's useless. Stop playing IQ. It's only good in niche situations, like you're trying to play it and there's low time. Need to let that one out. I feel better. Look at you, dude. You're walking through the whole map with your IQ scanner out. You're actively hurting yourself. This is like the cardboard one player from the other week. You're using your ability thinking you're doing something good, when at the end of the day, using your ability here is causing you to walk through the entire map with zero awareness and think that nobody could be anywhere. Guy in the corner, you're dead. Guy in this corner, you're dead. Guy hiding here, you're dead. Anywhere you have traveled, if there is a guy, you have died. And that's bad. Can't shoot through the floor. You can't do that. You can only shoot the wood. Wood. You can shoot through this. You can't shoot through this. Cement. Oh, what do you know? There's a guy. What do you know? Oh, what do you know? Poxonlox. Point proven again. I don't know what's going on. Idiot. Stop playing IQ. Jeez. You can play IQ. Just don't use your ability because it's so useless in this rank. I'm telling you guys. Please. Trust me, dude. Ying's a little better. Not much better, but a little better. This boy needs to get on the finca, chat. This guy needs to get on the finca, all right? What are we doing, man? We're repelling big tower. I gotta watch this. We're going to the window. We're punching it. Nice. Okay, now imagine there's a guy sitting here. Like, you just died because you just stuck your face in it. And now you're just sitting in front of it. And now you're just repelling in. You know what all this does? Creates noise. You know what noise does? Alerts the defenders that you're there. You know what that does? Allows them to move and shoot you in the face. You haven't droned once. I know you have these drones in here, but you haven't droned it until now. Like, you haven't checked the drone. You were just hoping that nobody walked in there after the prep phase, which is insane. All right, so we're doing the exact same thing we did last time, despite the fact that we were in a 1v4 and we're completely useless last time. We decided to do the exact same thing, and we have ended up with the exact same result. You know what they say, chat? And I know this isn't live, but you know what they say? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting the same results, or something like that. You know what I mean? And I'm feeling a little insane because I am watching you guys play the game over and over and expecting different results, and you guys are all still so bad. Shoot him, bro! Thank you. Ying it and take it. Just ying it and take it. Go deep. Let's go. Let's get active, baby. Thank you. This is the kind of thing we need to be pulling out earlier in the round before our whole team is dead. Free. Let's go. Nice. That's what we wanted. They have legs. They can react. Keep that in mind. All right, now push. The yings are up. Push. You got to push off the yings. Shit on. Let's go. Not worried about a frost mat. That's kind of insane. If there's a frost mat here, you just died. Very good frost mat. I recommend it. All right, you know he's big window because he was just shooting. Okay, this is the problem. Look at how you clear this room. You kill 2 people and you think that you are the freaking messiah of Rainbow Six Siege. This is why you think you should be out of bronze. And you're wrong. You shouldn't be, because you are bad, okay? You walk in here, I'm 11-4. I can walk in, not ADSing, and I am him. I will slam everyone. I will flick and bolo slam every person that tries to peek me. I am the best. Meanwhile, Holes, if he's looking at these, you died because he knows you're attic. Dead. So anyone, maybe that isn't copper, just claps your cheeks. Secondly, corner. Guy could be in the corner. Guy could be in this corner holding you. Guy could be in this corner holding you. Guy could be behind the bed holding you. And you're like, kids is clear because I feel like it. No, that is bad. You can't play like that. That's risk. This is because, again, if anyone's there, you died, just like you did last round. If there's literally anyone in here, you died. Now, you have a Gandela. You could ying this guy. You could also ying this room because you don't know it's clear. You could ying all this out and then cross and kill this guy, which would be kind of cool. Or just... Oh, God. Good. Now, careful when you peek this guy. You want to check this side, because if this guy's not freaking brain dead, he's up by the bomb site knowing you guys are trying to take it. I don't understand why you guys play defense and then just, like, run away from the site. Like, you're in copper bronze. Like, you just need to hold the site properly. All right, he's down. Now react. Okay, where could they come from? He's down. This is barricaded. Where could they come from, Claro? Where could they go? Right. Attic. Genius. Nice. Or trophy. Yes. Okay, he's picked trophy route, but he could still come attic. So this is good. I like that you're playing passive. All right. So droning. Yeah, again, like, I don't think you've droned at all, which is insane. Just raw dogging it. Just straight raw dogging it. This is what I mean. You clapped a bunch of cheeks and now you think you're the best. At least, you know, this is better than most of the things you've done, though, because you are actually aiming, which is good. You didn't check the angle. You didn't clear the angle first, is the problem. You over peaked it because you didn't clear the angle one at a time, which is like very, very like nitpicky on how you actually aim, is like clear each angle one by one so you don't have to flick back. You can see you have to try to flick back here. So when you're peaking this, ideally what you're doing, and keep in mind, this guy's copper bronze, guys, so let's not be too harsh. Ideally, you're peaking this angle like this. You're checking this one, and then you're checking this one. But what you do is you see you didn't actually clear it, which leads you to overflick, and then you try to flick back, but you're already dead. So, yeah, again, just clear your angles one by one. But at the same time, where's your teammate? Big window, and you were in kids, so what does that mean? He can just literally hop in and plant. You just have to stay alive. Your job there is to stay alive. Because you died, he can no longer take the site. This guy should win this 1v1 on him holding the window. It's actually going to get the revive off, which is crazy. Yeah, okay, like this guy is awful. This guy should be doing literally anything, like holding one angle. If he just holds the angle, that he kills the guy crossing, but he didn't. So now he's jumping into his own death. Nice, yeah, that guy's a moron. All right, that guy's bad, but that's not the point. The point is there are things that you could have done better there, okay? And remember, guys, if you want to submit your replays for a chance to be featured on Spectating Nightmares right here on the Poxonlox channel, join my Discord in the link below and head to the Spectating Nightmare channel and submit your match replay. Console. If you're on console, you can record it and send in a YouTube link of your recording. Just make sure it's in the highest possible quality for all the rest of the people trying to watch it. And then, yeah, you could be featured. Let's freaking go. All right, we're reinforcing this time. We're doing a site setup. This is much better. Like, what? Why did it take us to 4-3 overtime to do a site setup? Like, I swear we just don't try and then we expect to win. I don't get it. I like that you're reinforcing. You're doing the site setup. This is great. Much better. Stop doing this shit. Just reinforce it, bro. Just reinforce it. Look, they have one hard breacher. Just make it harder for them by reinforcing it. Because that forces them to bring more hard breachers. And if they don't, they end up not being able to get into the bomb site because they can only hard breach a couple things. Maybe not even. If he dies, oh my god, what is Castle doing? What a psychopath. Let's see if he's doing the worst castle shot of all time. Oh, what do you know? They have white control because we castled it off. And now they have a cross through the entire bomb site because we castled it off and we gave it away for free. Wow, now we are really cooked. Also, you're doing nothing. You are doing nothing. What are you doing? Did you check cams? I'm gonna go through the start round and see if you check cams to see if you know where they're spawning. If you want to roam every round, you can do it, but you gotta figure out where they are. You gotta know where they're coming from. But instead, you're just sitting. Like, take the first 10 seconds, just see where they're coming from, and you would know right away. That the entire enemy team is coming from the west side, except for this one guy. You would know that. You would see the cam. You would know where they spawn. You would hear it's only one guy. They would shoot the west cam right away. They would probably self dirt cam to see this guy going into armory. And then you can instantly react and reposition to actually go where you're needed. But instead, you checked it 30 seconds into the round when they're all shot and they're already balls deep in the building. They're up white stairs. They're on big window. This guy's in armory, right? They have all this control so fast. Again, because we're castling this as well is another part of the problem. But you can do better. Much, much better. Honestly, my recommendation would just be play on site. Just play on site and hold that space. Hold armory, hold trophy, hold bottom white off the start. But you're just going on these deep roams hoping to get a pick. You're playing for a pick. You're not playing for map control. If you play for map control, you know, you want to hold bottom white. Okay, I'm holding the bottom white space. This is my map control. I'm not holding basement. Why? Because that map control doesn't do anything for the attack. It doesn't matter if I kill someone there or if I'm there. I'm not contesting anything. But if I hold here, now all of a sudden, if they come west side, I'm probably going to kill them if they don't drone. And that blitz is probably dead if you were doing that. Now we have to hit this flank situation. We have to kind of sneak up on them. We don't know where they could be. Again, now you're defaulting back to attacking now, where you're pushing into the space they have with no info. So now you're walking around hoping that they're not hiding, killing you, which is like, it's like this constant game of hide and seek. If you haven't watched my 5 tips I wish I knew sooner, that is an excellent video that kind of goes really in depth on a few topics, that being one of them. 5 topics to be exact. So again, we're running away from the bomb site. Running out here is begging for kills, begging they don't have claymores on the window, and just hoping that they're dumb. Like, you're hoping that they suck. You're hoping they can't hear this. And if they can't hear that, you can kill them. But, you know, it's just not good. It's just not a good way to play. He hears you, he reacts, he shoots you. Bad strategy. Make them push into you. You see this guy? He's just on the bomb site. Why? Because he just jumped in. If you just sat in this corner the entire round, he jumps in and you just shoot him in the side of the head. All of a sudden, not only do you have a kill in the easiest possible way, but you also still have control of the bomb site and they can't plant the bomb. That is the biggest thing about that, is that this kill is worth so much more than this guy on big window. Because even if you kill this guy big window, you can't hold the diffuser, you can't do anything, you have to run back. And now they just are going to pick up the bomb and still plant the bomb. You still have to retake and everything is still bad. So do better. Do better. I don't know. I hope you guys learned something. Go watch my Oregon guides. I'm going to have both of them on the screen right now. Left one is top floor, right one's bottom floor. Go watch. Get better at Oregon. Bye-bye.